So today we're going to be talking about some of my favorite cases to purchase right now in the CS2 investing world. Obviously, I know cases have been absolutely on fire in 2025 so far. Pretty much if you bought any case, late 2024, early 2025, whatever, you are up massively. You've made a ton of money. You have huge gains. But there are a lot of people who have seen the massive gains that cases have done, and they've wanted to be a part of it, but they're also a little bit worried. Hey, are cases at too high of prices now? Am I too late? Do I need to wait for a dip, a drop, whatever? I'm going to be giving my thoughts and opinions on that and much more in this video today. But of course, first, I just want to mention my cash trading business. If you guys are looking to sell any of your CS2 skins, turn them into cold hard cash, crypto, or any other payment method, definitely hit me up over on Twitter. It's going to be the first link in the description below. I like to buy anything and everything for the right price, but you guys already know we like to get the big deals done as well. So if you have any knives, gloves, expensive skins, maybe you want to sell bulk cases, your entire inventory, whatever, I can help you cash out safely, effectively, and efficiently. And also by selling to me, you're helping support me, my channel, and my content as well, which I would appreciate a ton. With that being said, let's get right into this video today. So of course, I am still on vacation for a couple more days. So we have like a little bit of the scuff set up. I have to hold the mic. I don't have the mic stand, anything like that. But we will be getting back home, here in a couple of days. Things will be getting back to normal. So hopefully you guys stick with me a little bit. But a couple of honorable mention cases first. And I will say, as far as the topic of, hey, is it too late to get into cases? Do I need to wait for cases to have a dip? Am I buying at too high prices right now? Like, no, I definitely don't believe that. One, my overall general investing philosophy is not trying to overly time the market. You shouldn't buy at just absolutely stupid prices or stupid times or anything like that. But for the most part, I want to employ the strategy of consistently buying into the best stuff possible. Whether whatever your strategy is, or whenever you have money, whether it's some people invest weekly or bi-weekly or monthly or every 3 months or whatever. Whenever you have money to consistently put in the markets, I think you should be trying to put it into the best stuff possible. And for me, cases are one of the best things possible. So I want to continually just add money into cases and not worry about the price too much. Sometimes I'll be getting a bad price. Sometimes I'll be getting an amazing price. But like right now, I am still actively buying cases. I'm not shying away from cases. I'm not afraid of case prices being up a little bit, because honestly, if you think an asset is good, if you think an asset is investment grade or investment worthy, it should generally be going up over time. Good things are generally going up. Good things are generally at or near all-time highs. So no, these current prices do not scare me. But a couple of honorable mention cases that I wouldn't necessarily mind purchasing right now, but they're not exactly at like the highest demand for me right now. One of them is going to be the Fever case. I do talk about this all the time. I do generally think the Fever case is one of the best cases of all time, and just for that reason, that instantly is going to put it on my radar. I'm always going to be interested in picking up the Fever case, and I'm never going to mind getting more Fever cases. If you have one of the best cases of all time, it's always going to have demand. People are always going to be wanting to open up this thing, and over time, I think the good cases, they do appreciate in value because people just open them at absurd rates. And you can even see, like right now, we have seen. Let me make sure I'm not covering this up or anything, but we scroll up a little bit. That is 9 million. I know the right side of it's cut off, but that is 9.7 million Fever cases unboxed in the past month. That is absolutely insane demand, a demand that we do not see very often, if ever. So the Fever case is truly different. People do truly love this thing. Yeah, it's a new shiny case, so it's going to have some crazy numbers, but this thing does have a lot of unboxings, has good reds, good pinks, good golds, everything you'd want about a case. Yeah, it is still in the gallery right now, or in the armory right now, and that's why I'm not necessarily loading up on it at this second. But I wouldn't necessarily mind getting some at all right now. And I do think it'll eventually go discontinued. And when it does, I think this thing could really pop and really explode in price. So this is something I'm always keeping on my radar. And like I said, I don't ever mind picking up any Fever cases, especially at a good price. Next up, we have the Fracture case that I want to talk about. And again, I don't typically invest, or I'm not overly excited about investing in active duty cases. But the Fracture case is, I believe, the second cheapest case in all of CS2 at this current time. And yeah, it is slowly going up. It's up 25% in the past month. But hey, all cases are going up. The floor of case prices is increasing. So those cheaper cases are getting more and more expensive, and they're becoming less cheap. But they are still the cheapest ones relatively to all other cases out there. It's just people are starting to realize how great cases are, and how case prices don't stay down very long, and how these unboxing numbers over time don't make sense. And the fact that there's a ton of people out there that think the Fracture case is going to be the next case that gets removed from the active duty, I'm still skeptical about that. I still don't know if that's 100% sure, whatever. But I get it. Fracture is going to be one of the next ones removed for sure. People are starting to buy this thing up. People are trying to load up on it, and if and when the Fracture does go to the active, or go from the active duty to the rare drop pool, this is going to be a really, really good one to own, especially at these very cheap price points. So yeah, could you have gotten better prices a month ago at 36 cents, whatever? Yeah, but 45 cents right now, even cheaper on third-party marketplaces. Again, I'm not loading into the Fracture case right now or anything, but I wouldn't mind picking up a couple of these here and there. And once this thing goes rare, then hey, I think it becomes an instantly, one of the best investments in all of the CS2 scene. But I'm going to wait for that time. I'm not going to, rush into it. That means I might get a little bit of a worse price, but hey, it's okay. that happens sometimes. Next up is the Chroma III case. This is another one that I actually really like. Now, obviously, this one has a much higher price point, and that is a downside for sure, because the cheaper cases just have so much more room to appreciate. It's so much easier for them to double, triple. We're going for those really big bangers in these trades, but still, the Chroma III case has had consistent gains, and even these medium tier cases, $3, $4, $5, $6, they have shown that they can go, just stupid in price as well, and still have really nice percentage gains and stuff like that. So far in 2025, we've seen the Chroma III case up 83%, so it has not slowed down by any means. This thing is absolutely killing it. It is an absolute, investment grade case, and absolutely, just especially comparing it to stocks, crypto, all other things, like cases are just doing absolutely insane. But what I like about the Chroma III right here is you can see 262,000 of these unboxed in the past month, so it still has really strong unboxing numbers, even at that $5 price point. Chroma cases, we know, are really fun and exciting cases to open. They're ones that streamers, content creators, YouTubers love to open in absolutely massive numbers, and guess what? The people who watch those videos go out and open them as well. So Chroma cases are always going to have demand, and even at this, kind of a little bit more expensive price point or medium tier price point in terms of cases, Chroma III still doing really good. So I definitely like those. And then another one that I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of, but I can appreciate what it's been doing, is the CS20 case. I know there's a lot of people out there that like it. Again, if we look at the unboxing numbers for this CS20 case, we have right here looking pretty good. 241,000 of these unboxed in the past month. Now again, this one's only like $1.72, so it's not that crazy. So I would maybe like to see a little bit better unboxing numbers, but I'm pretty sure the supply on this thing isn't that heavy, so it's hard for its unboxing numbers to go too crazy. So far in 2025, the CS20 case is one of the hottest ones on the market, up 169%. So I don't know, maybe this is one that's already moved too much. Maybe we kind of missed the boat on this, whatever. I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of the classic knives, but it being a case that does have unique golds to it, that's definitely a big plus for it. And the fact that these never got added in any other case or form or whatever, that's definitely a big boom. And a lot of people were telling me that. A lot of people were telling me that this made this thing unique and good, but I didn't really see the vision or whatever, and yeah, I've missed out on a big upward movement for the CS20 case. So that's kind of my last honorable mention in terms of another case that I'm not necessarily going out of my way to pick up, not loading up on right now, but I wouldn't mind owning any CS20 cases at this point, because I do think it has some really strong fundamentals and a lot of good stuff going for it. Now, as far as the cases that I, am or would be or, are most interested in buying right now, number 5 is going to be that Recoil case. Again, this is 35 cents right now on Steam, and even cheaper on those third-party marketplaces. This one is the cheapest case in the game right now, and the cheapest case in the game is always going to be insanely attractive to me. I saw somebody commented on my video a couple weeks ago or something, and they were just like, hey, my strategy is just whatever the cheapest case in the game is, I just buy that up, and it's been working, and it just kind of keeps going crazy and going up. And yeah, I think that's actually pretty fine. Now, I know the Recoil has been the cheapest in the game for a while now, but it's up 81% this year. It's not necessarily the biggest mover. You haven't been, the biggest outperformer in the market or whatever, but still, if you're up 81% on your money in the course of 6 months, you are doing something very good, and you are doing something that's, generally pretty hard to do outside of CS2 investing. So the Recoil case has definitely been doing good, and like I said, obviously you would have loved to buy this thing for 19, 18, 17, 16 cents, whatever, 12 cents on third-party marketplace, however cheap it was, but hey, we are where we are. We don't have a time machine. We can't go back in time. Right now, the Recoil case is still the cheapest case, and I also believe it is the still the active duty case with the least unboxing numbers, 3.2 million to 3.2 million. It's actually pretty close to the kilowatt case now, but the Recoil case does have pretty low unboxing numbers for the active duty cases, which means it could be the next one removed. Again, Valve is incentivized to remove the oldest stuff and the least unboxed stuff, so Recoil case, if it's not removed this time, it'll be removed the next time. So either way, I definitely think the Recoil case will be a rare drop case sooner rather than later. And again, if it does become that, it'll be a super cheap rare case. And yeah, I don't know. I think the Recoil case, again, even though it's active duty, that is a negative to me. Still, the fact that it is the cheapest case in the entire game, that's a big positive, and that's why I wouldn't mind picking it up right now. I believe the risk reward ratio is very strong. Another case that I'm buying right now, again, I know not everybody agrees with this, but the gallery case. Now, again, the big risk with the gallery case is the fact that we don't know when it's going to get removed from the armory, if it's going to get removed from the armory at all, but I definitely do think it's going to get removed from the armory. I think it'll be sometime in 2025, probably the back half, third quarter, fourth quarter, whatever, of 2025. That's kind of my expectations at this point, but if it goes longer, I'm not going to be shocked. I'm not going to be surprised. We're on Valve time at the end of the day. We're at the whim of them, but I think this case has some cool skins in it. I think it has okay golds. I know people like to shit on the Kukri knives, but I don't think they're as bad as everybody acts like. But either way, this is a case that, if it goes discontinued cases from what we've seen in the past in CS2, they do not stay at 80 cents or 70 cents or 60 cents or whatever. These have been as cheap as like 50 something cents on third-party marketplaces. And I was telling people to buy back then. If you haven't, hey, you've missed a little bit of a run up. These things have kind of been climbing lately up to, $1 on Steam from the prices we've been seeing. It even passed up the Fever case in terms of price recently. But the Gallery case, it has so much potential if it does become a discontinued case that the risk-reward ratio is there for me. It's, the unboxing numbers have definitely dropped off just because it is in direct comparison and in direct competition with the Fever case. But that does not scare me at all. If this thing goes discontinued, the fundamentals and numbers are going to make so much sense that this can easily, be a case that just explodes in price. And it'll finally show us that stuff can get removed from the armory, and then, some other things could be exploding in price as well. Next up, we have the Spectrum II case. This is another one that I really like, mostly because the fundamentals are really good. Here you can see the Spectrum II case. Let me make sure I'm not covering this up. 276,000 of these unboxed in the past month, even at this $4.60 price point. Again, Spectrum II cases are one that people really like to open. They're fun to open. They have strong, genuine demand. They're always going to have that. And yeah, even as we get to this medium price point for these, the unboxing numbers still become very strong. It has one of the best unboxing numbers at that price point, up 16.82% in the past month, and so far in 2025, this thing's up 91% as well. This is one of the more medium to expensive cases I would not mind opening, but I think all of them are pretty decent. I think Gamma cases are decent. I think Chroma cases are decent. I think Spectrum cases are decent. I would not mind picking up any of these, but from what I see right now, looking at the numbers right now, if I had to go for any of these, I would probably be pointing in the direction of the Spectrum II. And then finally, the number one case that I am looking to pick up right now, the case that I'm buying kind of the most actively right now, and if I had to put all my money into a case right now at these current price points and the current market dynamics, it would be the Snakebite case. Now, I know a lot of people like to shit on the Snakebite case, say that it's ass, say that the skins are ass, say that, it's too much demand, or not enough demand, too much supply, blah, 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 whatever. But again, this is the cheapest rare case in the game. You're not waiting for this to get dropped into the rare drop pool. It's already there. This thing has 726,000 cases unboxed in the past month. The fundamentals are there. The fundamentals are strong. If everyone who's been saying it's a bad case that's not going to appreciate in price, again, you have looked really silly so far in 2025 as it's gone up 136%. And already there, it's an amazing investment. Already from when this thing went from active duty to rare duty to rare drop, it's been a great investment. So you're already wrong, but it just doesn't have even more potential from here. Can it go to even higher highs and higher prices? And again, we do not see very many, if hardly any at all, maybe none in the short time in the future, rare cases that are under $1. So being able to pick up the Snakebite case right now for under $1, and even closer to 50 cents on third-party marketplaces, that is way too attractive for me to pass up. And it's a case that I would not mind loading up a ton of money and stuff into right now. And of course, another one. Ooh, sorry, I dropped the mic. Another one that I don't have pulled up right now, but I also think looks really good right now, is going to be those Prisma 2 and Prisma 1 cases. Those are cases that I always like, but have really good unboxing numbers. Danger Zone, I think recently just hit $2 on Steam, which is really crazy. Might be talking about that in a video soon, and the Clutch case as well. Prisma cases, Clutch cases, Danger Zone, all are ones that I am kind of buying all the time whenever I can get them at a decent price. But yes, I know a lot of people are worried, scared right now. A ton of people are making money. They're happy. The people who don't own cases and aren't making money, they're confused. They're scared. They don't know what to do. But I would say just kind of slowly add to stuff over time. Buy the best stuff in the CS2 economy, which is cases. Buy the best cases you can find at the best prices, and hold. And we'll see where these things go over the next couple of years. But I'm still buying cases because I still believe in them in the long term. I'm not worried about the short term. I'm not worried about, if things might be a little bit overvalued or a little bit outstretched right now, because I think things will, 1, 2, 3, 5 years from now, the prices will look a lot better than they are right now. But that is pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully catch you the next one. Until then, peace.